Okay guys, just going to do my latest little action figure unboxing. It's a Sideshow Collectibles Jack Burton figure from the iconic 80s movie Big Trouble in Little China. So yeah, just got this through today, and yeah, just crack it open, have a brief look at the figure, do a brief pose and all that, and just give you a rough idea of how the figure's looking and all that. So yeah, let's crack it open. Okay guys, so here's a look at the box. Really nice looking box, in my opinion, with the like retro look, going back to the 80s. Of course, I think this was released in 86 or 87, this film, so yeah, it's a good 30 years old. There's just a picture of the Guardian, a little eyeball thing that follows Jack about, and yeah, so yeah, really nice artwork on the box, you know, really capturing the feel of the movie and all that. The Big Trouble in Little China letter in there, and a picture of the fig on the front. So yeah, that's like one of the most colourful boxes I've got, and you know, that's almost like worth you know, actually displaying that box, because the artwork is really nice on it. So yeah, they've done really well on that Sideshow. So let's just take the front cover off. Okay guys, there's the figure in the clamshelling. Just a little cover there, Big Trouble in Little China. So it's quite a compact box as well, quite small, the dimensions of it. So it can't be more than like a little more than 30 centimetres high. So if you push for space, like I know a lot of collectors are, this will be a relief to find out that the box is pretty small, pretty tight, but yeah, the figure's all in there nicely, all clamshelled in, and yeah, it looks pretty cool so far. So yeah, let's just get the clamshelling off and have a look at the figure in a little bit more detail. Okay, so yeah, you get two trays, one underneath the other, and it's all pretty compact design. So there's where the Guardian is, and a couple of extra hands. The base, which I don't think too much of Sideshow bases, they go for this sort of like black lettering on a black base, which I don't really think makes sense. They should just colour it like red or something, the same as like the movie titles and all that. I think that'd be pretty neat, but they've done it with a lot of releases. They've done it with the Snake Plissken figure, and I think they've done it with the Indiana Jones figure as well, similar sort of base. So you know, I don't really care for them that much, and I tend not to display the Sideshow figures on their bases, because it's not really worth it. So yeah, let's get the accessories out and the figure, and I'll just put them in the detail and see how they look like just straight out of the box. Okay guys, so that's a look at the figure. Having said that about the base, not like using them and all that, you might want to use it for this one, because this actually, the garden, the eyeball thing, it comes with a little attachment rod, and that actually goes in the back of the like crotch holder for the figure. So that's how you display that. So yeah, it just goes in the back there. So you might actually want to, if you want to display the Guardian with the Jack Burton figure. So yeah, I don't know, I think the likeness is definitely there. You can definitely see the likeness to Kurt Russell unmistakably. I think it's quite a decent sculpt, maybe a little bit on the soft side. You know, obviously it doesn't look as good as the prototype, but that's like to be you know, to be understood, because you know, prototypes are always better and all that. And maybe the paint application, maybe it's a little bit on the pale side. Maybe you could tan it up a little bit. It was quite tanned in the film, as I remember, and so you could kind of like modify it there. The clothing is really nice actually. The look on the pale denim jeans is really nice, and the denim jacket, like the double denim disaster, and then the t-shirt, faithfully reproduced. And it's not a seamless body, by the way. There are joints visible in the arms, so if you want to display him with the jacket off, there will be visible arm joints. You could get a seamless body if you so wish, but yeah, so you get the boots as well, which are really nicely look like snake skin boots or something like that. So they're really nicely done. But yeah, I'm really quite happy with the figure. As I say, you know, the sculpt is not bad at all, you know. It's definitely the likeness there, and I think it's come out quite well. Some of the original pictures were pretty poor and all that, and made it look maybe worse than it did. I don't know how it would come out on camera, but in person it's really quite a nice sculpt in my opinion. There's just some extra hands that you get with the figure, which is nice enough. So yeah, just around the figure. So there's at the back. Looks like it's really nicely proportioned as well, and yeah, the head looks quite well proportioned to the body and all that. I was concerned that it did look maybe a little bit oversized, the head, but I don't think so. It maybe, but I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, I'll just take the denim t-shirt off and the denim jacket rather, and then show you the t-shirt in a little bit more detail. Guys, so that's with the jacket off, and as I say, the it's not a seamless body, and the joints are quite noticeable on this particular body. So if you wanted to go for that, you know, with the jacket off look, you might want to consider a seamless body. You know, you can pick them up quite cheap from like China or whatever. But yeah, it holds the pose pretty well, and the body is pretty good all in all. But it hasn't got double jointed joints at the elbow, so it is restricted. You know, that's about as much as you can get movement wise on the arm there in the elbow. But yeah, all in all, I think it's quite a decent figure, and yeah, it was I think it was limited to 1500 this run. So I think you can still get them available through Sideshows. I don't think they're sold out or anything. But yeah, I think it's quite nice and all that. Some people might say that the sculpt on the Guardian is better than the sculpt on Kurt Russell, but I think it's a really decent sculpt. I think you'll be quite impressed when you get it in hand. I was a little bit perturbed. I went on Sideshow Freaks the other day and saw some of the initial pictures. It looked really poor, you know, and I was really like let down and all that. But actually having it in person, you might need a bit of tanning, as I say, on the sculpt. I think it's a little bit on the pale side and all that. But yeah, apart from that, I think they've captured it quite well. It's quite a unique pose as well, like the open mouth, and that doesn't always work. But I think they've pulled it off on this one. It's quite a specific pose. As I said, it's not a neutral pose, and that can sometimes throw a sculpt off. But I think it's worked really well on this one. But yeah, you can make your own mind up, guys. But I think it's a really nice figure, and it goes along with like my 80s figures that I've already got. I'm quite into my 80s stuff, my retro stuff. So this was like a must buy and all that. It's as I say, from a movie that, you know, it's like more than 30 years old now, and it's a bit of a cult classic. Big Trouble in Little China. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's one of my personal like favourites. You know, it's perfect like Saturday afternoon watching in my eyes. So yeah, thanks for watching that, guys. I hope you enjoyed the little unboxing and little review of the figure. And yeah, stay tuned for like more vids and all that. So yeah, thanks, guys.